To move on to just another comment that Facebook, a spokesperson from Facebook
I'm gonna get
said.
Mike's picture up in a second.
And it says Facebook says this: we don't think employers should be asking prospective employees to provide their passwords because we don't think it's the right thing to do.
It's wrong.
While we do not have any immediate plans to take legal action against any specific employers, we look forward to engaging with policymakers and other stakeholders to help better safeguard the privacy of our users. The way the article initially was written was that Facebook sort of takes a backwards step, right? So they were kind of aggressive on last week. What is this, Mike? Mike takes a picture of the on Daily Booth with the jungle.
That's just plants.
That's pretty cool.
Yes, Mike is he's a witty fellow, isn't he?
But they were Facebook was very aggressive, basically saying we're gonna get you guys if you continue to take potential employees or current employees' passwords.
Do that?
But that's the aggressiveness that was in their tone last week.
That is empty bravado,
right? Well, this week they sound very different. Like, hey guys, we're not okay. I know last week we said we were going to take you guys and sue you. Don't get mad. We're not going to do that yet, guys. Yeah, we're not going to do that yet. So, in any case,
that's funny.
There are
what I said when I was like all threatening and stuff. We didn't really mean that.
Yeah, guys, continue to come on, please advertise with us. Still, we're still you're still your friends.
It'd be nice.
We're not going to sue you. We'll let you know first, right? We're going to let the U.S. courts, do what they do. We're not going to push it.
Yeah.
But there are two senators. We talked about Richard Blumenthal from Connecticut. He said he was going to work on a bill that would potentially address this. But there's another one that I found out as well. His name is Senator Leland Yee from California, and he said he's also going to work on a bill in his state that he'll push through the Senate to kind of get some control on that. So Facebook may not have to do it right now, but they're just saying, hey.
I'm just wondering what kind of control anybody can exercise over what business decides they want to do with the potential employees.
Well, they're trying to make it, I guess, illegal. To say, hey, you can't. That's wrong. That's you shouldn't do that.
Well, we all know it's wrong. Even they know it's wrong.
But maybe there's some protection that you would give to employees. It's kind of like, salary protection? Like there's minimum wage, right? There's a protection for that, and now we're having to say, hey guys. Yeah. To protect you as a worker, you should not have to require someone's password to get a job, right? The new protected class, Facebook users.
Or to keep a job, but...
Exactly.
Yeah. Okay.
Egoant says from the chat room, Facebook to employers. We aren't going to sue you. We're going to undelete those party pics from last year and email them to all your employees. The one where you were laying over sideways and drinking too much.
You were planking some... suggestive inanimate object.
Yeah. He continues to say a minimum privacy law. There you go.
There is no minimum privacy law. This is United States of America. There is already a right to privacy. We don't need to legislate this.
You should not be able to get into my personal a Facebook account to get a job or to keep a job. So.
Yes.
Yeah.
I mean, the protection is screw you, I ain't working here no more.
Well, sure. And unless, of course, you're in a place where there are no other jobs right now.
And most of us
are.
But
if you said if I came tomorrow and says, hey, Derek, there's a new thing I need to have. I need to have your login credentials for Facebook and all the other social networks. Oh, by the way, if you don't do it, pack your bags.
Oh.
What?
Yeah, that is jacked up. Well, being that you put it that way, man, there should be legislation required
to protect you.
Litigation.
Exactly.
Hey.
Exactly. Yeah, I need to know what you're doing.
Yes,
so
you do know what I'm doing.
Yeah.
Between the hours of 9 and 6.
But what happens afterwards? That may affect the kind of person that you are.
It does affect the kind of person that I am, but that has no effect on anything else that should concern anyone else.
Eileen says there's no way that people are that desperate for work that they're going to give. I don't know.
I beg to differ.
The guy did it, right?
I beg to differ. I think this is.
That's why we're having this discussion, because a guy actually did it. I mean, in order to be recertified, he gave over his stuff because he thought that he kind of had to, and maybe he was in a position where he didn't have the money to be out of work for a while. I don't know. I don't know people's situation, but don't fire me anytime soon, because I need the money.
This is a great question. Like I said, it kind of opens the door to other much bigger questions.
Mm-hmm.
Like that one that Ms. Eileen just posted. Are people that desperate for work? Truth of the matter is, probably so.
And maybe if you're not doing anything in there anyway, it probably wouldn't be a big deal. It's like, if you want it, go get it. But I just don't see why I would have to do that. It just seems wrong for me.
It's a matter of principle.
Yeah, like who do you think you are that you can get into my personal space?
If I'm really looking at it in terms of a prospective employer that's going to require, that is a clear red flag that this is not the kind of place that I want to work.
Right. Miss Eileen asked the question, did he get the job? Well, I think he already had the job. This was just to be recertified. Mm-hmm. He was already working for the company, but he thought that if he didn't do it, that they might not recertify him again. And I think this was for the correctional and the correctional system, and they were checking to see if he had any gang affiliations. Was the point they were asking?
Yeah, the way that it was, the way that the situation was coached. Was couched. It's a perfectly good reason for an employer to ask for an employee's personal business. It's just not legal in the America in which I grew up. That's all.
Right.
That's a really good reason.
Right. Yep.
My employee in the criminal justice system as a prison guard should not have any gang affiliations or any untoward friendships with other prisoners at this or any other prison. But like I said, it's a great reason, but it's just not. It violates our individual rights to privacy. The government shouldn't be doing that, and employees should be forbidden from doing that. The last I checked, that's exactly the case.
And sometimes you just need a law in place to protect you.
I can live with that.
Right. So anyway, I'm sure that this is not the last we're going to hear. This is going to continue to roll out as time goes on. But I just wanted to give that latest update.
Glad you did.
On Facebook's stance.